Downing Street has spoken in the last few minutes and saying they're not very happy with the reaction from the European Union, accusing the European Union of foul play, in the words of one official, of throwing an elbow. And perhaps Theresa May would have been able to resist that play from her fellow European colleagues were it for the fact that she doesn't have the support of her own party. There are Remainers that reject the Chequers proposal. There are Brexiteers who reject it outright. The latest, Sir Mike Penning, a former colleague at the Home Office who'd served as a minister, someone she might have considered a friend, who said today in the Daily Telegraph that as far as he was concerned, Chequers was dead as a dodo. Nonetheless, Theresa May came out to her press conference in fairly bullish mood. She said that as far as she was concerned, the Chequers plan was the only plan on the table to avoid a hard border between the Northern Ireland and the Republic. And she made no apologies for making Ireland the make-or-break issue of this negotiation.
The only proposal on the table at the moment that will deliver on that frictionless movement of goods across the table is the proposal that we have put forward in the White Paper. So yes, concerns have been raised. I want to know what those concerns are. There's a lot of hard work to be done, but I believe that there is a willingness to do a deal. But let nobody be in any doubt that, as I've always said, we are preparing for no deal. So that if we get to the position where it is not possible to reach a deal, then the British people can be confident that we will have done what is necessary to ensure we make a success of leaving the European Union, regardless of the terms on which we do so.
And have the chances of no deal just gone up?
We are continuing to work for a good deal. I think you will have heard both President Tusk and a number of the EU leaders saying that they are looking and hoping, working to that good deal. But there's a lot of work to be done.
Problem is that nobody here really believes that the UK is ready for a no deal. In fact, Mark Rutte, the Prime Minister for the Netherlands, said his country was better prepared than the United Kingdom. Mark Rutte, along with Charles Michel of Belgium and Donald Tusk, the European Council President, were those people that perhaps Theresa May was looking at for some compromise. But Donald Tusk, when he came out for his press conference, stood full square behind the European Commission negotiator Michel Barnier. He said there would be no withdrawal agreement without a technically operational backstop, namely that in the worst case scenario, without a deal at the other side of the negotiation, Northern Ireland would remain in the customs union and within large parts of the single market. Take a listen.
We confirm that there will be no withdrawal agreement without a solid, operational and legally binding Irish backstop. And we continue to fully support Michel Barnier in his efforts to find such a model. Second, we agreed to have a joint political declaration that provides as much clarity as possible on the future relations. Everybody shared the view that while there are positive elements in the Chequers proposal, the suggested framework for economic cooperation will not work, not least because it risks undermining the single market. Third, we also discussed the timetable for further negotiations. The moment of truth for Brexit negotiations will be the October European Council.
So we have a very tight timetable now, 2 weeks, of course, to the Conservative